Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Niger, he'll come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up.
Here for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Here for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Here for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Here for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and my only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. Here for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Here for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is well. Let's get it, guys. Let's see what's up today. And yeah, let me make sure I'm all systems go. Everything does look good here. We do look all good. GJ pumping at the moment. Not sure what caused this move here. Trying to look at financial juice to see if anything caused this move. We saw the same move here on gold. Remember, gold and GJ kind of moving similar, same as yesterday, right? So we're seeing that same type of trend happen here. And at the moment here, we're trying to break through these levels. So let's get straight into the analysis if that's going to be the case and see what's going on. Of course, a little bit early now. We need to run down the analysis, see what's happening here. And dollar caused it. Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at Dixie potentially here, you know, dumping a little bit here, but again, it's interesting to see how gold and GJ are moving together here. So yeah, let's get into the analysis. Let's start off with potential news for today. So today is going to be Wednesday here. We have FOMC meeting minutes a little bit later. This is basically in the evening, and then we have two FOMC members speaking today. So quite hectic in terms of these members speaking. When the members speak, we do get some erratic moves, and yeah, you know, you have to be a little bit cautious of that. That's around New York time. Just keep an eye on that. As yesterday we saw one of the members speaking during London session, and we saw the reaction. And this is all ahead of what CPI. Big one is going to be CPI. What is CPI? It's inflation numbers here. Looking at how inflation, they're expecting inflation to drop down even with the reduction of interest rates. So they want all of that to happen together, right? So they want to see still interest rates reduce, and they want to see inflation come down at the same time. So we'll have to see if that ends up populating and if they are able to tame inflation. If we do see inflation tick up, we'll speak about it tomorrow, of course, and they'll speak about it tonight. But if we do see inflation tick up here, means they're going to hold rates higher for longer, bring back some dollar strength, right? We're going to see some dollar strength come back into the market, right? That's what we'll see. So yeah, if we're looking at what's happening in the market here, let's start off with the daily time frame. And yeah, start off with the daily time frame. Previous daily here closing bullish, right? So we're seeing previous daily close bullish here on GJ. Not the strongest close, but leaving nice rejection from around that daily support. So yeah, could we tap daily resistance? Definitely possible from here. Looking at 4-hour time frame, current 4-hour has no real bottom wick, even the same on my broker, and we're pushing into this resistance zone up here. If we're gonna have problems, we're gonna have problems somewhere inside of here, as this is kind of like our rejection zone. So we're pretty close to that, and we need to be a little bit cautious of what happens there. And yeah, that's how it's gonna work. That's how it's gonna work. So let's keep an eye on that and then see what that is on lower time frames, to be honest. But let's bring back drawings. 4-hour no bottom wick, of course, could be a possibility we flip at some point during this 4-hour candle. It is a possibility here, but if we start to create structure, then no, it's not going to be the case. Do want to see what this wick is here, see if it is actually any type of candle support or resistance or something. So it is a 1-hour, so there we go. That's what it is. It is a 1-hour resistance, and we just about tapped this previous 1-hour resistance here. So we have tapped this zone. If we're looking at 30-minute, it is nothing on a 30-minute. It's just a 1-hour. So yeah, it's a minor resistance. Above that is pretty clean, to be honest. If we're looking at the 4-hour, we don't have another 4-hour resistance till around here, which is around 770. There we go. So buys above here wouldn't be a bad idea, to be honest. We do have a range to trade here. 15 minutes clean, 30 minutes has a little resistance here. We would have to, has a wick here, so we'd need volume to push through that, and 1 hour is not cascading at least. So I guess only the 30-minute would be your watch zone, but with volume you should be able to push through that 9 pips away. It's enough to make a decision, right? It's enough to make a decision, and then yeah, obviously targeting the 4-hour. Gold shot up too. Yeah, we're seeing GJ and gold move together. You know, it is looking like it's influenced by the dollar, right? Influenced by the dollar. And yeah, that's let's see if they're going to continue being correlated during the session. But yeah, for buys today, does make sense. I mean, previous 4-hour did close bearish here, so the type of bearish close here is not confidence inducing for sells, though. As you can see, it's kind of like a, you know, higher low type bearish close, but nevertheless it is a bearish close. So if sells are going to make sense today, what would we need to see for sells? To be honest, I want to leave this support here. I want to leave this support for sells. If not, I want to see some sort of heavy change of structure, like respect this zone here, retest this 1 hour, change of structure, close back in the range, and then we try sell. We try sell once it closes back in the range. I think that would be a lot better here. Yeah, to see something like that. It is an impulsive move here, can be retraced. But to be honest, the retracement, I'll be looking for buys. I'll be looking for buys somewhere from this support, right? I'll look for price to create support maybe somewhere around here, which is our previous structure point. And then look for buys back up, to be honest. I don't see why not. We have a nice break of structure towards the upside. Just depends on how it forms here. If it's going to be worth even trying to sell it back down as well. So let's consider that. Let's have a look at GU here, our other pair here. GU's still stuck in this messy range, man. So until GU gets out this range, I'm not too interested in trading GU. I want to get out of this range, right? I want to get out of this range. It's very tight consolidation here. Not really the cleanest price action. So let's just keep an eye on GU until we get out of this range. So let's get out of the range and then we'll discuss about opportunities on GU. Could happen today, definitely possible. 4 hour as well, no bottom wick here. But yeah, once we break out the range, should be a little bit better. Trading inside here, not really the best or the most fun. We can see a lot of inconsistency. And yeah, let's go ahead and look at gold. So gold, on the other hand, kind of following GJ with that bounce back up. Yesterday, late New York, not late New York, but into, yeah, about, you know, after NYSE open, about an hour after NYSE open, closed below the range and just started absolutely dumping here from this sell-off here. Retested and gave a fake out. Took out the highs and then just absolutely you know, started dumping here. Absolutely started dumping. And yeah, now we're trying to create some form of support. If we're looking at a daily time frame here, we did close bearish. So even though we close bearish here, you know, it does build a case that we can be looking to fill this wick. But when we investigate on 4 hour time frame, we are starting to try break through these highs. So I really think if we do break this 4 hour low, it will be a nice selling opportunity. If this is just going to be a liquidity grab, I'm happy to continue these sells of gold as we have a resolution towards the downside. We have a resolution towards the downside and we can be looking, you know, at least back into this wick or something here, you know, or at least 600 flat as a key level. So yeah, looking at that, sells below this 1 hour support here, which is not confirmed yet, but it is confirmed on a 30-minute and also a 15-minute. Yeah, that doesn't look bad for sells below here. This is where I'd plan my sells if we get below there. Ideally, I'd like to sell earlier, as that's a little bit away. So if I can sell from up here as well, which I would need to see, what would I need to see from here? Probably a little bit, next candle closing bullish and then the next one closing bearish, just to give me that this is not going to be a higher low. Because if we look at 30-minute, we did close bullish here. So I want to double check that. I want to see if we broke the high on my broker. On my broker, did we break above that high? Yeah, we kind of closed right at it, to be honest. I would have preferred to break the high. We'll see if we can get even 5-minute changes of structure would be good, because we don't have any 5-minute structure. Could be again a higher low. But realistically, sells below here are going to be the cleanest in terms of if we're looking at a range perspective. As if this thing wants to continue up, it can find support from any one of these zones, right? We can find support from here. We can find support from down here, right? And then it can just make higher low to continue up. Respect these lows, right? Respect this main zone here. And then just continue up. And then we can be looking for buys above the range a little bit later to retrace some of this move. So that's why we need to be careful and have a little bit of confirmation. But once we break this structure, we're breaking structure. We're breaking 30-minute structure as well. This is our last significant low. We'll be breaking through that. Starts to make a lot more sense. So let's see how that forms and then we'll react accordingly. But that's going to be the plan for gold here. Buys will be above the range here once we start to leave above the range. 5-minute thunderstorm or something would be great. Kind of get above this 5-minute resistance as well. Now, if we do fake out back inside the range, like close above, we don't get 5-minute structure, we fake out back inside the range, that's where the sells is going to be good. That's where the sells are going to be good, and we can look for sells back towards the bottom of the range. So yeah, in order to get the continuation of sells today, we do want this 4-hour low to break. As you can see, when resistances are formed, and we respect the low, you can see the same similar scenario. This one even gave 4-hour break of structure. But and you know, you could be looking to sell this, but as long as this low was respected, look what happened. Next candle just came, boom, close bullish. Next candle continuation, right? So we can see the same similar scenario today where we get what? Candle respects the low, this candle closed bullish, continuation, retest into 33s before trying to continue lower. So need to let that form, and that's why we have our ranges. But if we're breaking that low, which is obviously going to be here, the 4-hour low, then hey, it's going to give us good probabilities and have a high chance to continue down bearish for the session. So let's see how this forms and let's react accordingly. So that's the plan here. Also want to look at DAX here for the plan today. If we look at previous daily close here, close bullish here after respecting previous daily support. So if we start to breach previous daily high, upside does make sense here. 4-hour did close bearish, so we are mixed session here, respecting this 4-hour support, which is a previous 4-hour support. And yeah, if price is going to sell, it will need to get below this zone here, below the previous 4-hour support and probably below the 15-minute support before it really opens up here. So it has some work to do. But for the buying side of price here, we do have a little bit of a 15-minute resistance here, which is also the 4-hour. Inside of this current range here, it's a little bit choppy at the moment. We don't really have some clean candles. Leaving this range we do, which is going to be above 130. So buys above 130 would make sense here as we start to leave it. But it's going to be more relevant in about Frankfurt open here. Once we cross Frankfurt, which is going to be in about 10 minutes. So that's going to be the plan for that. Inside of here, looking for trades right now. Need a little bit more clean ranges, right? So we need more information on what price wants to do. But obviously leaving this zone here starts to make sense for a little bit of a retracement. But leaving the upside here, you do have some room open up. So JPY news in 15 minutes, bro. All right, I'll have a look. JPY news according to you. Let's have a look. JPY news. Where is your JPY news? Tool orders. I don't think we need to worry about people ordering tools, right? I don't think we need to worry about people ordering tools. Harry, do you think that trading on the 1 hour or 30-minute is more profits and stronger than 15? Yeah, but then less opportunities because price will be moving fast. So it is good, but it's a little bit different. See, when you're trading on the 1 hour, you need to be looking at intraday because it's not a session trade. You need to let it play out during the whole day. Welcome back, Harry. Hope you had a great holiday. I was not on holiday, but thank you. I was not on holiday. We've been streaming. We haven't taken a break of stream, no. In your watch list, so many pairs, you trade other pairs, bro? No, I just keep this because sometimes people ask me, people ask me questions. Sometimes people ask me questions on different pairs, so I just have them ready. Who's GJ Khaled? Best username, bro. What a good username, right? GJ Khaled. Hi, which asset is this? This is DAX, another one. That was DAX. We were looking at DAX. For me, I've been looking a bit into indices to diversify away from Forex. Is marking up charts using 1 hour more accurate for gold? Well, not really. I mean, 1 hour you will consider it anyways. Like we do consider 1 hour when marking up, right? We do consider it, so it is part. 8-figure trade. How was the weekend? Haven't been here since the webinar. Weekend was good, thanks man. Had a good weekend. If the week you're asking, it's been good. Trade every day. Wanting continuation, so we'll see what today cooks. See what today cooks. I want to start trading. How can I? Can you what? Johar, can I ask you what you think about Bitcoin? What time frame though, right? I analyze Bitcoin on a higher time frame as that's what I'm more interested in it for. It's more higher time frame movement. And yeah, I mean, as long as now we hold this daily support here, upside does make sense. There's a very important zone here that we need to cross, which is this this first weekly wick here. This one. So we have closed above that. That's good. Then our next zone is going to be up here, which we did try to revisit. But yeah, we did close above, which is very, very ideal. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so as long as we hold now the higher support, as long as we hold this higher support here, we should be able to continue up. Current daily is trying to create a bit of a consolidation. I don't like this pattern. If we lose this support, we're probably retesting this support here. If we lose 61, we're probably coming back to 60. But if we can maintain this support here, then yeah, we should slowly start to crawl our way back up towards 65s again. You know. Are you forgetting to say something? I did forget. You're right. I did forget. So yeah, guys, that's the analysis today. If you guys enjoyed the analysis, you know what to do. 360 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. If we can do the YouTube business, get the likes to 100, I would appreciate that. There we go. Said it. YouTube business, yes. Any entries yet? Bro, we just showed up. We just said the plan. If you were late for the plan, then yeah. Ever play Counter-Strike? Yo, of course, man. Of course I play Counter-Strike. Well, maybe you didn't know, but yeah, I do play Counter-Strike. Till today. Well, I stopped for a long time. But yeah, I do play Counter-Strike. Did you go to the Forex Expo? No, I didn't go to the Forex Expo. I did not. What do you think about supply and demand trades? If you understand what supply and demand is, it's basically zones, then yeah, it's very, it's useful. Like, we can use it. Like, think about it like this. One of my plans today was to take buys from down here. Now, if you're a supply and demand trader, this would be considered a demand. So it's the same plan I have, but it's just, you know, called a demand. But the problem is let's say now you're a supply and demand trader and today just wants to continue bullish. We just want to keep pushing bullish. There's no supplies, there's no demands. You can't take a trade today because you have to wait for it to come back to a zone. So that's why I like to have an adaptive strategy that allows me to also just trade the price action in front of me, not need it to come back to zones in order to take trades. But if it does, I'm going to take it anyways. So it allows me both. Let's face it. Yeah, I do play and face it. We can. I've been exploring swing trading as well. I've really favorable results. Have to better RR and less stressful. Yes, but still continue day trading. Yeah, I think being a balanced trader is very beneficial as well. You've been a massive help in my trading journey. Oh, I'm happy. What do they do in Forex Expo? You have people saying, do you give commission? Do you give commission? How much is your commission? Let's Q, bro. Bro, you're in US, man. My ping is gonna be like 300. European servers, I'm 120. I'm feeling low after losing a funding challenge. How to boot back up? Well, realize the funding challenge, the payment you paid was like one trade. You're not supposed to feel low after losing one trade as long as you followed your plan. So what you really need to analyze is that what went wrong. Was it that you were just doing too much BS in terms of psychology? You were managing risk wrong. There's always going to be something wrong, and you can't be scared really to lose a challenge if you're following a plan or following a process, because if you fail that challenge means you were just not ready. So treat it as an expense, as something that, hey, I had to give it a shot to find out where my weaknesses is. It's never a bad thing. It's just going to highlight your weakness. The problem is when people gamble and they start to do what? They start to gamble and they just buy another challenge, try to pass it, buy another challenge, try, without fixing any opportunities, right? Gold option here. What option are you looking for on gold? Which option are you looking for? Sell setup to 30-minute. Yeah, it's not bad. We need to see stop loss placement. Can we find tighter stops? Maybe above the 15 stops would make sense. Be good. It's reacting off this right now. Be good if it could close below. $26 pips above the 15. Not bad, right? We have this 5-minute structure here to protect as well. One hour is closing bullish though. So we'd need a good top wick here because it is the 1 hour close. Does 30-minute have this resistance? If not on 30-minute, then it's fine. Yeah, potentially sells here could be an option, but we need to see a good top wick since it's 1 hour. So we have no top wick, which doesn't help. Yeah, needed a top wick here. Because it's 1 hour, you see. This could just be the bottom wick. My broker has one. Well, yeah, even with an hour, I would want one that actually flips up first to give me time to take one down, you know. Anyone taking GJ? I believe GJ is at resistance. Yeah. It's at this 1 hour resistance, so I would not want to buy into that 1 hour resistance myself. But if you rely on volume to push through, then yeah, can make sense. It is only one candle here, but remember it's also this 4 hour zone. It's this 4 hour wick. So could see problems there. So we'll have to see now. We'll have to see what it does there. Yeah, gold dumping, no bottom wick here. Can't really enter that. We also have sells below here. But yeah, ideally it would be nice to enter from here. Let's see if we can get some sort of retest to make its wick or something. Even on my broker, I don't even have a nipple wick fully zoomed in. So there's no way I enter this following my rules. This more looks like 1 hour bottom wick and going up. Well, that's the threat, right? If you look at this on a 1 hour, it could be a little bit of a wick fill first. It's what you would expect. Fully zoomed in? I was fully zoomed in. Could be a retest to here, right? Which would have been a target anyways for us, but we didn't get that top wick, which is fine. Unfortunate, yeah, we just need at least a nipple, at least that motion of going up, then we're ready to take break of low. You know what I mean? Instead of just open push break of low, then you're kind of like, especially when you're going against 1 hour. Because high chance you'll just end up being break even. This is about 16 pips, stop loss was about 26 pips. You'll probably be moving break even to one of these spots since it has no good wick. And that's it. You think with structure on GJ and maybe 30-minute close above 1 hour resistance would be valid? Yeah, I don't need a 30. I think 15 will do it as well. If we can close above this little 1 hour, yeah. It'll be at least worth a shot. It's not really the best when we have such an impulsive move. You can see how it's getting weaker. Like we rather this not happen, this big impulsive move here. Or we want to, what's happening on gold, we want to happen on GJ right now. Where we have the impulsive move, but then it creates structure. Because then we avoid buying highs, which is always nice. Always nice to avoid buying highs. So if this can do a quick liquidity grab, yeah, this would be great. Another thing we can be looking for is maybe retests up to here, to this resistance we made. So if price is not going to make a top wick, high chance if it does make its top wick, it will retest here. And if it wants to continue down, we can see resistance form from here, take a sell to continue the move back down. That would be still considered a S2? Yeah, it would be considered a 5-minute S2, but the only reason it's valid is because you have an S2 active on the 30. So you're just trying to leverage that there's no top wick. And look, watch this. You want to see something cool? That retest point that I'm looking for, it's basically where the 30-minute resistance is as well. So it has to respect. Harry, when looking for S2, do you look at 15-minute, 30-minute? You look at 15-minute, yeah. Why did the 15-minute S2 not valid on gold? Which S2? The one from the top of the range? This one here? Yeah, this is tough to take because it's a small candle body here, right? And it's closing back inside of this range. We don't know if it's going to create a higher low. This one left the range. It might be something like this where it creates higher low and then continues up. Because if you look at price action, we're actually going higher high, higher low, higher potential, higher high. So this is where, you know, it's kind of a little bit 50-50, especially at that time. Whereas this 15-minute that closed here was actually a nice entry. It was perfect. This is the one you want to take because you have 30-minute confirmation as well. So it's better to take that one. Still streaming NY session today? I might, yeah, I think I will continue with that. I'm streaming it anyways in the exclusive group, so maybe you guys get a gift today. Get a gift, we get to see NY. This is good actually for us looking for buys, since now we're creating structure. Do you trade NASDAQ futures? I don't trade NASDAQ futures, no. At what time? Will be around 4:15 Dubai time, so New York Open. Harry, when I'm in drawdown, if I close 50%, so in case it hit my SL, the loss will be less, right? It will be less, but when you win the trade, you will be break even for winning the trade. Does that make sense? But you promised live Wednesday NY last week, remember? Yeah, but what did I just say? Man is sleeping. Does the 1 hour candle close cancel the no top wick on 4 hour? No bottom wick, you mean on 4 hour? Structure will cancel that, yeah, because we're not trading, but it's a possibility that during the session today we can come down and make a bottom wick if it wants to. You get what I'm saying? But it will, like, if you have structure, then we can cancel out and say, hey, you know, we can rely on the structure to hold. Yeah, I wish we got a top wick here. This would have been very juicy. But the problem is that we don't have a top wick now on the 1 hour. So it still can make one. Haven't you thought on a strategy where you add positions to the one that are already winning? Of course I have. And let me tell you this. When you add on to winning trades, why didn't you just go bigger on the initial position? Right? Why don't you just add? Right? Why don't you just, instead of adding, why not just go bigger in the first position? Because you're getting a better entry. So to add on to existing trades, you're just reducing your average price, and if it reverses from then, you're gonna lose the trade and not make anything where you could have made something. So you really, if you're looking to add positions, you're taking a whole different position. So treat it as a separate position. In a bigger picture idea would make more sense, right? You'd want a bigger picture idea. I think it's a confidence thing. Like if you enter and you see it goes like you thought, you add more. Yeah, but just add more from the beginning, or treat it as a completely different position. Do you and gold looking to flip the 4 hour candle? Yeah, I'd be looking for gold to come down, break the lows here. Anyone got the gold set up too? I don't think. I think everyone was waiting for a wick. This literally opened, broke the lows straight away. It's the one we were waiting for. It was the one we were waiting for here. Just needed at least a nipple, right? At least nipple and then break the low. Just so we can at least see it. All right, 1 hour's opened. Now we can enter a break of low. GJ, no bottom wick on 4 hour? Yes, correct. No bottom wick. Gold is nasty today. I don't think it's too bad. It's looking all right. Obviously, no top wick is a little bit annoying for us, but it's the power of following rules. Yeah, very close to being triggered on this one here. Would have been extremely juicy. What are we looking like? Our stop loss was what? 27 pips? A little bit, 28 pips. 20 pips, how much did it give? 20, yeah, 27. There's your 1-to-1. Close here half and then leave a runner. I think today would be worth a little bit of a shot of a runner. But it looks like we'll have to take the breakout trade, which is always the riskier trade of the session since we pushed up first already. But nothing followed my rules here, so it's okay. Harry, when I enter a trade, I have the mindset to hit TP or SL, but never close half. I don't know why. Yesterday 54 pips up in profit and I close at break even. Well, if that's your plan, then you have to follow your plan, just like how I followed my plan right now. So realize if your plan is to let full TP hit or full SL hit, there'll be times where price lands in the middle. It's a game of probabilities. You won't be right every time to where it hits TP or SL. Sometimes it will land in the middle and you'll go to break even and hit break even. Now the question is that if you have a break even plan, you'll start to, trade a little bit, you'll hit break even more often, so you need to adapt to market conditions. See what's the average session push? How much are you getting in a session? Because 54 pips could be great, but if we're seeing reversals after those pushes, same thing on GJ. Yesterday we saw 60 pip push towards the downside. That whole push was reversed. So if you're looking for an 80 pip push, right, then again, you're going to be caught out. But, looking at this scenario, we know that, hey, this is how you need to, navigate, is be adaptive, to be like, okay, we haven't really seen a 60 plus pip push during London. So I need to be a little bit cautious to actually maybe take a, what's this called? Take some profit. Knowing when to understand to close and hold comes with experience. Yes, it is true. I set up 2 negative RR like 1 to 0.68 is worth it. What do you think? I hesitated. Google never has. I had a top wick. It was a negative RR. It was positive RR. These are watch zones. Your main target is going to be the support, right? So here you have stop loss 27 pips. Target here was 35 pips. So it was totally fine. But the question is, I think you hesitated because it was too fast. You literally had to press sell right at the open. You saw that open. I don't think that, Took short at GJ, I'm out break even. Okay, good, well managed. Yeah, I think we need to get above that 15 like I was discussing. This is not 15, sorry, the 1 hour. This is going to be important. Why do pairs usually less consistent on Mondays, or why are they more careful on Mondays? Psychologically, a lot of traders use Mondays as an information gathering day as they start to. So think about it. Like if you start a new week here, you're using, for me, let's use it in our strategy so you can see, but obviously other traders have different ways. Use it to see what is volume doing on that day, where are we in terms of market positioning, create the first session highs and lows, create Asian highs and lows, create London. So that's why, it's a little bit slower or different. But to be honest, I've had great trades on Mondays. It's just a matter of you come into Monday expecting to look at the market to gain information for the rest of the week. But if there's a clean option, there's a clean option, right? Like if you see a setup that is high chance gonna push you in profit, then as a trader you can make a decision. The only time on Monday is let's say that you were targeting a 1-to-1 at 20 pips in profit, and then it rejects at 15 pips. Well, now you have that information going into Tuesday. Going into Tuesday that, hey, we've only been able to catch 15 pips from Monday. So Tuesday, if you start to see rejection at 15 pips, you can start to close or think about closing, because that's where you get that information from Monday. I have a friend who takes around 10 trades, then he takes profit one after the other, and then he leaves around 3 for higher returns. On average, he makes $300 in one trade. Alright, cool. How much does he lose in one trade? Alright. What about GJ setup 2? For buys you're talking about, I'm guessing? Well, if you look at buys GJ setup 2, you're buying into this resistance, so you need it to close maybe somewhere up here, and then see how much our range would be. 11 pips, stop loss would be about 17. Needed to break through. You'd also have to watch how the 30-minute close and how the 1 hour close. Question is, what are you convinced today? Today we go down or today we go up on GJ? That's what we have to find out. I mean, no bottom wick here. Definitely a conviction to go down. 4 hour support, definitely a problem zone. Retest zone. Yeah, gold moving down here. Shame we didn't get that top wick, to be honest. 1 hour, still no top wick here. But luckily we do have more selling zones. So if today gold wants to have some volume like yesterday, then we do have selling zones. We do have selling zones. I'd prefer to see structure formed. Once structure formed, we can look for the sells. Would be better, to be honest. If this 15-minute close bullish, next one close below. On Financial Juice, you can see the news that already happened. Can you see the news that will happen like on Forex Factory? Yeah, you should be able to. I think it's here. Yeah, this one here on the sides. This one here. Yeah. Give me a sec, guys. Go to toilet, come back. And right about now, I close full. Close full there. About to close full soon, guys. You'll see it when I close full. I close full there. I'm done. No greediness. Nice, nice, nice. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm closing it here. There. Closed. Beautiful push. 17 pips. Okay, I'm not greedy. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Let's go, guys. I'm out. Listen to the beautiful sound of close. And look what I did, because I'm a naughty trader. I added a second entry and we'll hear that close as well. Thank you very much. Coming very close to stop loss. I'm watching it. If this 1 minute doesn't reject, then it's going to be me out. And yeah, that's me out. GG. Well done. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Let's go. You know what? I'm taking it, guys. I'm taking. I took it there. There we go. There we go. Nice. I'm out, guys. Let's go. Okay, here we go. I'm out. That's it. Finally. Thank you, gold. And TP is on the way. Let's go. You know what? I'm out, bitch. Thank you very much, sir. And right about now, I close full. Close full there. About to close full soon, guys. You'll see it when I close full. I close full there. I'm done. No greediness. Nice, nice, nice. You know what? I'm done. I'm closing it here. There. Closed. Beautiful push. 17 pips. Okay, I'm not greedy. I'm out. Let's go, guys. I'm out. Listen to the beautiful sound of close. And look what I did, because I'm a naughty trader. All right, this is dumping through here. Anyone took gold setup too? No top wick. Some did have a top wick, but I didn't have any. Did you have? We missed those days. They come, bro. They come. Would you have taken that with a small top wick? Yeah, just a wick I need. Just to say, okay, wick, to give me time to at least place the sell once it breaks. I need just time to place the sell. That's all I really need. It's like, hey, when you get that top wick, it allows you, okay, if price is now green, I need to place the sell once we break the low. Otherwise, you literally have to press sell the second the candle opens. Otherwise, you're going to be triggered down here. Going to be triggered down here or somewhere down here. The only other time we can take though, the only time we can take that is when price gets below, comes back up, and now reflips. So we can take that. My broker. Yeah, like that. That's insane. That's insane. Like, this is all I needed. And then I go break of low. Right? My broker doesn't look like that. can see. No top wick. So now we have to try look for the continuation trade, which always sucks because it's the riskier trade, especially with no 5-minute structure. So hopefully we can create some structure before continuing down. Nice waiting clip. Yeah, just some highlights. A lot of good moments we've had on stream. Been streaming for a while. It was an order block and retest and respected the 1-minute fair value gap. Are you a smart money trader? Are you a smart money trader? That's my question to you. Motivational Quay. Smart money trader, I'm guessing. Watching your channel helps me to avoid trading for the sake of pressing buttons. Thank you for always being calm and patient. Really helps me. Oh, you're welcome. Guessing DAX normally moves after London Open? No, it moves Frankfurt. Your ICT smart money trader? Okay, I would recommend you get your testosterone levels checked because it's actually clinically proven that SMC is declining testosterone levels in men. So I want to make sure your health is top notch for your trading career. So yeah, DAX actually moves after Frankfurt Open because it's DAX, right? The German bank. So anytime after Frankfurt, it's okay to go. I mean, today doesn't have the biggest ranges. I knew the test comments were coming. Listen, guys, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to, you know, care for someone's health. It's important. I'm giving out source. I don't know what source you're talking about, but, you know, need to make sure that it's high quality source because, again, to check the tests, clinically proven facts, I'm telling you. Use fair value gaps? No. But something that's similar to fair value gaps is the clean trading zones we trade in, right? That would be a similar idea towards that. Again, as I said, all trading methods derive from price action. Everything derives from price action. It's repetition that happens in the charts, right? I took it. All right, well done. Did you have top wick? Yeah, you did have a top wick there as well. So valid. Yeah, valid. Nice one. Perfect close. I like the close. We were discussing leaving a runner, but well done, man. This, I have no complaints for this. The same trade I'm looking for. You saw my broker. I didn't have that wick. I don't know why today I didn't have the wick, but hey, I would have taken that otherwise. So yeah, I really can't complain if you had a wick. Brother, is your stream trading journal up to date with win rate and stuff? Yeah, of course it's up to date. I just need to put the links for the last few trades. We can do that today. Just for the last few trades, need to put this for the 3rd, 4th, and 8th. We can actually do it now. It takes 10 seconds. 3rd. Share. Copy link. 4th. This should be 10:50. That's what time we took the trade. My broker didn't have a wick, but now when I refresh the wick appears. Oh, that's dodgy. You saw my broker doesn't have a wick, still doesn't have a wick, even when I refresh. Thank God. If that happened, then I'd be really upset. You can see there's no wick on my broker. I'm guaranteed that there's no wick here. I've zoomed in as much as I can to make sure that there was no wick for me to take that trade. This rejection is good. We actually want this rejection. What about other brokers? Let's see, like Owanda or FX. Yeah, this didn't have a wick here. We're on Owanda, my bad. Can you check this one, Harry? I can check it, yes. I can check it for you. One today, gift for you. Let's see. See what damage she's been doing. Yeah, again with this one, with this stop loss, okay, fine with the stop loss here, but we want to be careful, and this is what will bite you, is that, remember, we are forming this type of structure here where we're going higher, low, higher, boom, just broke up. Very weak candle. If you had stronger candle like this, take it. I would be in with you as well. That's why I waited for the second candle here. Look at this, and this will open your eyes. Right, you see that range? You're buying in the range. If it's going to retest, it'll retest here and start to continue up, and we'll take buys to continue this bullish. Boom. Alright, GU sells. I'm probably not touching GU in this range, man. It's too shitty range. It's like all supports here, 4-hour support right here. I mean, I don't see that valuable to trade, to be honest. Look at all this. Doesn't make sense to me. I needed to leave this range. DAX retest and sell. Well, for DAX is stuck in a little range at the moment now. You can see we're stuck in a little range. I think if we want to sell, we need to create clean range to have somewhere to drop into. So we either drop into this zones here, or we can push up to the top of the range here, create change of structure, and then sell, right? Because that's all we want to create right now, is we want to just create LTA, then we can look to sell back down as well if we're going to trade the range. Something similar to this, right? That's how it would look if you're trying to plan that out. Clouder here? Oh, yo. That's good. Hope he's well. Alright, 30-minute closed here. See how 30 minutes. So 30-minute close slightly below its own support. Yeah, close slightly below its own support. We want something leaving this. Creating structure is never a bad thing. It's never a bad thing to create structure. We're respecting this 5-minute support. So if we can leave these areas here, it will be an aggressive selling option because we've had the move down already, but it will be an option. So that would be the plan. That would be the plan. This is you, bro. Very good. $30 close above broker on a different broker. Yeah. I'm actually noticing that these days we're seeing a lot of discrepancies between brokers. But nevertheless, we do need a close below the 15-minute support anyways. So, you know, I took the pick. So what, there's some random people on that bike? From the group. Alright, GJ buys might set up if we close above. This range is not worth it if we're looking to trade inside of the range here. 12 pips here. Actually 15, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Key level there, of course, going to be potentially issues. It's not as bad as I thought. But if we do get below here, I believe we can also sell. I believe we can also sell. Breaking below 300s, we can look for sells. So in 10 minutes we'll know. If the 50-minute candle closes bearish below, could be a selling option down. Closes bullish above. We'll see. Look at this rejection here. Creating structure is never a bad thing, so I'm okay with the rejection. We want that. I'm holding sell. Where do you think is a good stop loss? Listen, I'm going to tell you one big piece of advice that you need to really take into consideration here in your journey. If you've entered a sell without stop loss, you are long term going to give all your money back in this game. Every single part of your money, you're going to give it back, right? Or you're just going to end up in debt. Like, this is one of the most basic things in trading, is to have a stop loss and know when you're going to be wrong and accept being wrong. Very basic, very basic. I even created a full free course on risk management for this reason, because this is how you burn yourself. How you burn yourself in the game, right, is because you don't have risk management. And you'll burn yourself very fast, which is obviously not what we want. And never move your SL. I've been there, done it, set me back weeks and months. It does, right? It does, especially when it loses. Alex G is driving his Bugatti. Cool. Chart issues rise. People move to future start. Now they forget how reliable and profitable they were on 01. The data. Exactly, yeah. Is there any specific place to put your key levels at the swing high or the highest body? Key levels refer to like whole numbers. So on gold every $5 and stuff. But in terms of important levels, no, important levels are going to be 4-hour zones and daily zones for me, as those are going to be always the strongest. Of course, weekly as well. But normally we're trading between 4-hour and dailies. But then the rest, you need to just have your general zones, right? You need to have your general zones. Seven minutes for this candle to close here. 5-minute created structure, which is ideal. It's ideal to have 5-minute structure with a 15-minute close would also be good. GJ rejecting now. I mean, you could even sell GJ if it closes below this area here. Try to retrace some of this impulsive move. How's the market these days? Are the proper ranges yet? Yes, there is. I mean, we are in a bit of a... We were ranging on gold. If you look at gold, we were stuck in this range here. And then we just broke out the range yesterday, NY session. And then on GJ, we were stuck in this range yesterday. We took a sell here from here to the bottom of the range. And this wick back 4 times. 4 times it came back above entry. And we went break even. And then we took buys on GU on Friday. That was a simple trade, straightforward. That's about it. We're here today. 4 times, yeah. It went to like a 0.9 risk to reward and then rejected all the way back up to entry. And then came all the way back into profit and then all the way back into entry. So it like rebroke the 1-hour lows. It was crazy, just wicked up and down. But there was some news going on. So the only way we were discussing yesterday, the only way you survive that is if you had no break even in your plan. I wish MetaTrader 405 would play a sound alert when already placed order is triggered. Is there any way to do that without having to place an alert on your already placed order? No, that would be the best way, is to place an alert on your already placed order or place the same alert on Tradingview. So you know if you're triggered in on Tradingview and you get the alert from Tradingview, you're going to be triggered in on your broker. But, you know, if you're getting, I would just put for me, if I'm using that type of thing where I leave a pending order and I go do something and I want to know if I'm triggered or not, then I'm just going to leave an alert on, Tradingview. Four minutes here. How did the 5-minute candle close here? 5-minute candle closed above the support. So yeah, if this next 5-minute can close below, it should give us continuation. I think that's from Trading Futures. What? Order fill, that one? Yeah. Yes, but it's a lot of work. Bro, don't be lazy. Oh, pushing through here. Don't be lazy, bro. 1 minute pushing through here. Very interesting. We have to try find a way in now. Hopefully this can chill. 3 minutes, quite some time, boys. Only other way is if we try scalp on 1 minute, but we need 1 minute structure to use 1 minute strat. Like this, pull up and then close below. Because we're sitting at 1 minute support. 3 1-minute candles. Can we survive? That is the question. Not like this gold? Yeah, I really hope not. I really hope 2 minutes we can just create 1-minute structure for just 2 minutes, which will also help our trade. With this type of volume, we'll be able to run 5-minute stops aggressively here, since it will be protected by a range as well. Bit deep. No 1-minute structure as well, right? We haven't even got one 1-minute candle closing bullish here. Every time? No, yesterday gave us very nice close we got yesterday on GJ. Yesterday we got a good close. Someone brought bad luck today. I blame Murray. His fault. We wanted top wick here. It didn't give us top wick. We wanted close here. It didn't give us close. It's always a spy. 100%. Yeah, I'm thinking, what's the way you enter this? I guess just impulsively, right? Just go break of low. Stop loss above high. That's the only way you can enter that. Yes, we're selling, moving the market with 600 people here. Yeah, well, 560. Harry, since it's London Open, why not take break of low? Nothing closed below, bro. 15 closed rejection. You can go impulsively, but I'm not an impulsive trader. I've been slapped too many times trying to be impulsive. So never again. If you run aggressive 5-minute stops, yeah, it's a bit deep. It's a bit deep. Thunderstorm would be valid though. Thunderstorm would be valid. Unless you go extreme negative risk to reward, right? You just look here to catch like 8-9 pips, close it. Not the way I really trade myself. What about 1 hour close back on the range on GJ? Yeah, I think break of low. We're looking at gold. Break of this low here was the option just now. I just saw it. I'm like, oh shit. 19 pips, 23 to here, 16 to here, 15. Do you have top wick on broker? No top wick on broker? Yeah. Not on GJ? That's what I'm trying to check on my broker. I had my thing on gold. Let's see GJ here. I need to zoom in here heavy. Yeah, it is there. Nipple. Nice little nipple. Gonna call it here. Take care, man. Good you got that gold trade. Runners, we were speaking about runners. Would have been nice, but bro, it was a good close though. Good close you made. Look, if we don't tap this target, guys, here, retest up to here, we can take sells. We can take sells for sure. Something like this, retest into this zone. Stop loss we can keep tight above these highs, should not need to break these highs. That's what I'll be looking for. Should be retest of this zone here, yeah. A little bit high on 1 minute. So let's see if we get that. ICT is down 90% in Robin's Cup and he shows to everyone he's going to win it. Same thing in the last 4 years. How can you know so much and be in the market for so long and suck at it? That's you've answered your question without even noticing it. Because he thinks he knows so much. You have to always be a student of the game. Always let the market humble you. Don't be afraid to be wrong. I'm never afraid to be wrong. I'm never to admit to I'm wrong. I'm never scared to go in a dark period. I'm never scared to be in a slow period in my trading because most traders lose. People who show you that it's all sunshine and rainbows, it's not the truth. And you'll find that out either way because let's be honest with yourself. How many people are absolutely smashing their trading right now in the market? I bet you it's not a high number. And I know it's not because that's how statistics are. So when you have that overconfidence that you know everything of the market and you've been doing it for so long, well, that's where the issue is. That is where the issue is. You have a PDS which has been passed so many times. I'm looking close on the previous 15. That PDS is just was a 5-minute resistance. I just forgot to change the name. It's not important. I just forgot to. I just dragged the line from yesterday. Gold aggressive scalp wick fill. Break of 5-minute low to fill the wick. Once it closes. If current 5-minute close bearish, yeah, possible. I'll probably just run stop above 5. It shouldn't need to break that, so you get more risk to reward. Yeah, GJ's pushed down. "99% basketball players don't make it to the NBA. Same in trading. Very few are successful. Love your work. Happy." Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yes, they don't. They don't actually. It's very true. "My gold sell second 50% went out break even. Risk 2% made 1.7. Not the best, but gotta be happy with something." True that. Yeah, we're coming into a potential rejection zone here, so we have to be careful. "I didn't make it to NBA after 15 years of work." Is that true? Really? Damn, bro, that's impressive. You were trying for that. For the 5-minute sells, this is closing too much of a rejection. We wanted a deep close for 5-minute sells. Demand has been tapped. I think just about now it's about to be. What I don't understand is why, despite being an arrogant, shitty trader, still people watch him. I'm talking about ICT. What damage did Carson do? Okay, okay. Took it impulsively there, break of low. Okay, okay. Yeah, as an aggressive option, I guess that makes sense. What are you trading with? Heiken-Ashi this? It's like a mix of Heiken-Ashi. It doesn't look like full Heiken-Ashi. GU still in this range, man. Two minutes and a bit till this 5-minute candle closes. Can get the wick fill. 1 minute scalp option on closes below can make sense here if you want to be aggressive. Is this worth it right now? Let's see. 10 pips here. See how that 1 minute candle closes. Yeah, if 1 minute can close, somewhat decent top wick comes through. Could be 1 minute scalp option. Breaking the low. You have to be very aggressive though. Kind of wanted to do a straight push. Little thunderstorm on 1 minute. If we break this 1 minute low here, I'll give it a shot. If we break the 1 minute low here, I'll give it a shot for sells. I do like this. But we need to break the 1 minute low. 1 hour opening happening 1 minute? True that, true that. Well, it's not breaking the 1 minute low, so it's retracting from that. It's nice we got that thunder though, but not giving me what I want, right? That's why you have to be patient with these. Yeah, not giving me. That would have been nice actually. That's a perfect 1 minute setup there. Close below, thunderstorm on 1 minute. I would have enjoyed that, to be honest. So we'll have to wait here, see what GJ is doing at the moment. Pushing down nicely. So let's see what happens with gold here as well. Gold might create a support. 1 hour candle is closing how? Bearish. No top wick at the moment. I do expect it to make a top wick. 50-minute candle closed bullish here. 5-minute change of structure. Man, if this thing breaks the high, it could be like a nice little counter trend scalp here. Session bias is bearish on gold today, so that would be against rules. Are you using Owanda charts? I am, brother. I am using Owanda charts. But this would be a counter trend scalp breaking high. Not something I personally do, trading counter trend. I would personally look for the retracement up here to sell. That's the kind of way I like to trade it. Let's see how GJ 1 hour candle closed here. All right. $15 at support. I mean, if we get supports from here, buys also might be an option here. Now that 4 hour has made its bottom wick, right? We talked about the probabilities of 4 hour making its bottom wick, and the probabilities were met, right? The probabilities were met that we made a bottom wick here. Man, do I have a wick on my broker? Because we have like a little setup 3 coming on. Let me see. No wick on my broker. Yeah, not even nipple if I'm zooming in. So let's let it make a top wick and then we look for setup 3. Or a 15 close. Don't do it. No, I'm not selling now. We have no wick. That would break my rules. I strongly believe we probably, if anything, we probably break these lows into somewhere here. A little bit lower, maybe somewhere here. Wick into this and then reject. I'd be more confident buying it with that idea. Use an electron microscope. Do you consider yourself a scalper? No, I consider myself like a session trader. Like I look to trade a move within the session. All right, finally GU is leaving the range here. About time. Have you ever had to ban people from the exclusives? Not ban, I just asked them to step up or to change their attitude towards what they're looking to achieve here. And if they don't, then I just kindly ask them to leave. You know, it's just how it is. But I give people a chance, of course. You know, you have to realize some people come in and, you know, they're looking at different, you know, they have different ideas, or they don't really understand the flow, and you need to give them a chance, right? Oh look, a wick appeared on this broker. There is a small wick on this broker on Awanda, but not on my own. Wow, same as yesterday. Can you please tell us a trade? We talked about that trade in the beginning. If you had a top wick on gold here, you would be in on gold sells from up here. We talked about this position. We just wanted a top wick on my broker, but some people did have. Some people in the exclusive managed to take this. I mean, I don't think you would hold. I think, you know, here would be good, or somewhere here. But I just didn't have a top wick, so I can't enter that. So it depends. How many trades do you normally take a session? I normally take around 1 trade a day. That's how it works. Depending on the market cycle, I could be very active. This week I've taken a trade every single day. Every single day I've taken a trade. On gold, if 30-minute creates support, we can take buys. It will be counter trend. So if you want to go counter trend today, then yes, you can. Daily bearish, 4-hour bearish. It's counter trend. How many pips are you looking for? Whatever the market gives. Pips don't matter, percentage matters, right? So I could catch 1,000 pips on US 30, but my stop loss was 1,500. So if I'm calculating 1% risk of that 1,500 pip stop loss, it's not going to be the best, is it? Do you take live trades? Yeah, you can see the statistics and stats of, well, same thing, of all our live trades we've taken over the last 1.5+ years, right? How long did I start journaling this? June. Yeah, it's been more than, 1.5 years basically. You can see all of the stats, all of the trades we've taken, and watch them back live. Just type !journal in chat. You can get it, or it's in the description of this video. Both ways, you can access that. Wicks have been a problem today, yeah, but I mean, I don't really see anything too valuable here at the moment. 7 minutes. Hopefully in 7 minutes this can come up, make a wick, close bearish. That would be perfect scenario. Does have a chance. It's not, you just need like one random 1 minute candle, come back up, and then we close below, we can take sells. All attempt aggressive sells here, break of lows. Can we take any trades on GJ right now? What are you looking for? Any advice what apps to use in Canada? Apps for what trading? I don't know. Carson will tell you. Annoying music or my annoyance is at this fucking market? Music is the same one we play every day. Has to be the markets. CFD or stocks? Not sure. You'll have to ask him. CFD or stocks? We'll see if he replies. Now, this is a risky thing to do, to sell here without a top wick on 1 hour. You know? But could work out today with this volume we're seeing. Went through setup 5 video. It's basically a kind of setup 1 but with deeper pullback. What you should do is try send me example and I'll tell you if that's correct. Then we can see if you can identify it. So you understand the concept because you've watched the video, but you need to try understand the everything behind it. There's a nipple on a Wanda, yeah, but not on broker. So you saw what happened with the 4 hour. Look at this, man. Open push, man. I don't even have time to talk. Don't even have time to talk. If you got in on the sells here, well, there you go. I mean, that's how fast it would be. So you'd have that's it, literally right that. You're triggered in. Oops, opposite way around. You're triggered in right now, like that. You have to be break even at this little spot here. And then you just try get back to the 4 hour support. So you tap that support, break even now. And then we go to that 4 hour support. So once we tap this spot is kind of where you stop. Yeah, you have to be fast. So you just sit there, break even happily and see if you can get to 4 hour support and call it a little scalp. Be happy with your day 14 pips. So if you got that, otherwise look, reverses to your entry and you have to get out like that. Can you explain your trade process? Do you always wait for a wick? I do, because of the probabilities of price making a wick. So look at GJ on the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour open today with no bottom wick. We had no bottom wick on 4 hour. Look what happened. Look what happened. It flipped to make a massive bottom wick, right? Massive bottom wick. So anyways, I think I would have been out break even on that move, to be honest, so I'm not too pissed off. DAX coming down here right now, DAX. Heavy London Open candle here. Daily support, which daily support is this? A little bit higher. Next daily support here. So we have no structure at all, huh? So we would want structure and then closes below. 15-minute support is a little bit lower here. Do you trade your own capital? Yes. GU is finally out of the range. Yes, we are finally out the range on GU, which is good. So any pullbacks now will give us sells for GU. Finally out of the range. 2 days in this range. 2 days. Two days we're stuck in that range. We have CPI this week, that's why? Yeah. CPI is tomorrow. So today we have FOMC speeches. So we're starting to see markets get a little bit excited ahead of CPI. I mean, for the JPY movement, this is coming from JPY. USD JPY, similar move down here. Only way of entering GJ at London Open was break of 4-hour low. Let's have a look. Yeah, if you entered break of 4-hour low, the only other way was this one up here, but we were focused in on gold a little bit here. Kind of missed this option. Some people didn't have a top wick here, not the deepest, but if we went break of this wick, would have been fine. Could have just trusted it. But we had to choose gold or this. But again, this is not the cleanest. You're selling on top of this range. I think it would be nicer to close back in the range, but I see the vision there. I see the vision of that setup. Don't mind it too much. How's the week looking so far? Yeah, pretty good week, man. It's a little bit... some options yesterday. Yesterday should have been a win if we could have just got a smooth move down. I should have taken a win there. But yeah, up so far for the week. Let's see if we can wrap up the week well. Have a few more days here. And looking to end it at least 2.5% week. That should be achievable this week. 2.5%. Unless I take a loss. If I take a loss, then yeah, probably looking like a 1% week. Which is also fine. It's fine to have a 1% week. But the more the better. That's how we are as traders, right? The more we get, the better, of course. Can I send Tradingview link? Of course you can, man. That's the whole point of you being here. Let's have a look. This is your... Yes. Correct. Absolutely correct. Change of structure. Perfect. Absolutely correct. Very good. Very good. See how the first setup 2 fails? That's what we talk about. Why we have. Remember in that video I talk about that? Everyone buys here, right? Not today. Then they sell. And then they get screwed because they start breaking plans. Thank you for the subscribe. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed, do leave a subscribe. We stream here from Monday to Friday here. Only pips and good vibes. Only pips and good vibes. That's what we're here for. Can we enter buys in gold if you're trading counter trend? Yes, but I think you would have had to just enter impulsively break of this high. You would have just had to go and break of this high impulsively. 12 pips up, stop loss around 39 pips. I mean, you could go aggressive stops again, 27 pips. If we create resistance, set up twos. What times? London. We trade London session. So 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 or 11:15 Dubai time. Guys, remember today we're on for New York, huh? We're on for New York after New York Open. Just make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. You'll be notified when I go live for today in New York. So that should help. Only nipple and good vibes? Yeah, that's today. Today is only nipple day. Only nipple we're getting on the charts. 1,000 views for sure. No, I think we will see in New York maybe like 300 viewers, if I'm being honest. Remember, I'm a London streamer. Is it daylight there? Yeah, I think that's light. Unless I have artificial sun outside, because that's how much of a, you know, Forex lifestyle. We buy artificial sun. That's how Forex lifestyle works. Harry, you have luxury lifestyle. I want to be like Harry. Be like yourself, man. I'll tell you, the ultimate lifestyle to have is no stress. Wake up every day with no problems, and that's the most richness you can have. Money only solves money problems. That's it. Only solves money problems. Wouldn't be surprised if it's possible in Dubai. Yeah, this would be correct if you want to get that setup 5. Yeah, that's how it would look. For me today, option of gold was this one here, man. Just if we got the chance. This was definitely option of the session. Beautiful, beautiful little close here. Below all the levels we wanted it, right? Wanted it below there, got below there. Boom, nice. Not too worried about this watch because it's also a 30-minute close. So learn that. Learn why we're not worried about this, because it's a 30-minute close as well. If it wasn't a 30-minute close, yeah, you can be a little bit worried. Otherwise, no need to be worried about that. So some of the guys caught this today. Congrats to the guys who caught this. How much did this run so we can calculate ASP? Stop loss would have been this. It ran today 100 pips. Beautiful. That's a great ASP for London. That's very, very good ASP for London. ASP stands for average session push. It's the average push we get for London. Now GJ's ASP 60 pips yesterday. Today was able to 60 pips. You see how ASP works? Yeah, very interesting. Now Geo is finally out of the range, but it looks like it might want to come back in the range. Alex G has been exposed. Harry, what do you think? These gurus buy MT5 backdoor servers to edit trades. It's crazy work. they can, if they're affiliated, not affiliated, but if they have backdoors to brokers, of course. Anyone with their own brokerage can have backdoors to edit trades. Now, I don't know who's been exposed. That's not my business. I focus on myself. But yeah, unfortunately, it's possible. And that's why you need to really vet people out. Of course, it's easier to hide behind a screen and no one really sees what's going on. It's a different level, man, being live every day. It's a different level. It shows you something that many people don't really get to see, But it's hard for a live streamer like me because then people are fooled by the pictures online, right? You are fooled by what you see online. Guys, on GJ today, I'd be looking for buys if we get support change of structure. This candle closed bearish, next one closed bullish. We can look to buy back up this move. Replicate yesterday, look. Setup 2, almost like a setup 2. The setup 2 here would be massive stops, 40 pips. So if we can get exactly this thing here, exactly what happened here. Look what happened here. You want to replicate this. Exactly that. Create support, close bearish, boom. You can go break of the highs once this breaks through its own high. Take this one here, trade back towards the upside. Took that setup 2 yesterday. Yeah, we could look to probably replicate that setup 2 again today. We can look to replicate that setup 2 again today. Now gold, we want this to pull back during the session and then New York again, we continue the sells. Or we want closes below 4-hour support and we open up to this new passageway here. Guys, I'm gonna show up for New York. I want to keep my streaming, ready for New York. Special for you guys today. So I'll see you guys at New York. Let's see what we can capitalize off New York here. I think overall session today, this was my option on gold here, was the sells here. GJ was a little bit different here. I think you'd have to be aggressive, but I think the one option today was the gold sells. It would have been extremely beautiful if we just got that little top wick. That's it. The setup was there. I'm happy to see it actually play out. I just wanted my extra confirmation. Other people caught it. If you had a top wick, congrats. And yeah, that was a nice trade there. Nice trade and gave good continuation. Not sure if you would have held the full thing, but we can look to continue that continuation into NY. And you guys get to see a little bit more trading. So be sure to show up to all future streams. Definitely waiting and you'll see. Sorry, no pips during London session here, but pips always come eventually. It's just a matter of who sticks around and understands the game and the power of the strategy, avoiding the randomness. So yeah, let's get it, guys. I appreciate you showing up. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. I hope you found something valuable. A lot of education, good discussions. Even without trades, it's always a good discussion, something to learn. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Take care and speak to you guys very, very soon. Peace.